tune with the streets, see I can hit it. Got me staying on point, I feel like Derek Fisher.
Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate a battle of the big men? Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
So here's Dallas's starting group. We've got Julius Randle. Williams is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Washington. Now off the inbound. That one rolls around and rims out. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Beal. Pulls it from 20. Second shot opportunity. And Zubac finishes inside.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Randle a screen on Harden. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Isaiah Joe is going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Beal shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 3 so far. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Harden with that catch and release, lightning quick.
For Dallas, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Washington. Randle, left side. Zubac with the steal. Leonard outside from 12 feet. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. And this team is on absolute fire right now. They've won 18 in a row.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratch in your head because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not going away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
No good. A bit long that time. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Inside. Washington's shot is good.
Just muscling his way through the contact. How about the strength from Washington?
Harden with it. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Off the mark there with a 3. Now here's Williams. Down low. It's blocked by Harden.
Some hard-nosed defense from Harden on that block. That's sure to get the bench fired up.
Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Williams is checked in for the Mavericks.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Clippers trail. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Clippers, number 11.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the inside. Here's Leonard. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Leonard's got his second basket of the night. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But, Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Dallas shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Flag at the foul line for one.
And that one misses. And today will be the first game of 2 in a row between these two teams.
Yeah, these little mini-series are interesting. In the first game, it's all about setting the tone, and both of these teams want to establish momentum early.
Now here's Harden. Missed inside. There's a minute 47 left in the opening quarter. 2 points. That one goes. 9 points in the game.
Williams.
And it's Leonard with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 4. The last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
So for the Clippers, Zubac, he's checked in for Lopez. Hauser comes in for John Collins. And it's Paul in for James Harden. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Here's Williams. Hauser grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Really left him alone that time. Leonard's got his third bucket of the night.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
Washington finds Williams. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
For Los Angeles, they've got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12.
His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Clippers trail by 3. Outside Bogdanovich. To the middle. Hauser. And that one's drained from the low block.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end. Always in attack mode.
It's deflected. They recover it. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Bogdanovich, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Williams. Here's Kamari. From deep. Drains the triple. Here's Leonard. It'll count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Now an update on Julius Randle from Allie LaForce. What'd you find out, Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Mavericks. He shared with me that it's a sprain to the elbow. They've got plenty of ice on it right now to hopefully keep the inflammation down. With the final games of the season ahead, this is the worst-case scenario injury for them. Here's hoping they can adjust. guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Chris Paul out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Oh, throw it down!
Nice! B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize. Dallas leading by 3. Pass to Christie. Fires from deep. Doesn't go for him.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Paul shot is off. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Knocks it loose. Here's Christie. Launches a 3. The rebound by Bogdanovic. The Clippers making a switch here. Beal's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Marshall, he's checked in for Hardy. Now here's Bogdanovic. He's guarded closely. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Bogdanovic has got 5 now.
You like seeing Bogdanovic get it done inside. An opportunistic scorer around the rim.
Williams with the screen. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block. A 3-point opportunity here. Dallas shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
And, guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Hauser, and it's Dunn in for Paul. Washington's checked in for Dallas. Williams comes in for Marshall. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Mavericks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Christie. Hits the trifecta. Christie's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Bogdanovic. For 3. Knocks down the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
It's rebounded by Zubac. Now here's Leonard, tightly guarded. Dunn right side. Zubac with a screen on Williams. Here's Dunn. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Dunn's got 4 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, guys, it's simply a guessing game for the defense when Dunn is involved in pick-and-roll situations. From that spot, and in that situation, he can beat you a lot of ways.
That one no good. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Leonard passes to Bogdanovic. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Nice shot by Christie.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Timeout. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Lopez, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Harden comes in for Dunn. And Dallas also making a switch. Joe's checked in for Christie. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harden against Williams. And it's Lopez with the jam.
putting that stanchion to the test. The big fella banging it down.
Here's Kamari, defended by Bogdanovich. And he drains the turnaround J. 18 points for him.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Here's Beal. Tries again. And the layup good by Lopez. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Here's Williams. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
Leonard outside. Back to Beal. They double team Beal. Harden from outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Kamari, no good. And it's Beal with the ball for Los Angeles. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. So once that happens, then you're in trouble. Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Zubats comes in for Lopez. And it's Collins in for Bogdanovich.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's Harden. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
The creativity of an artist, that's what Harden has. An excellent decision maker, too. Comfortable at pulling from right here.
Down low. Here's Washington. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Leonard.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Williams is checked in for the Mavericks. Marshall comes in for Kamara. That one misses. Dallas has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And the basket by Joe. Joe's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Shot by Leonard, no good. The 3 from Washington. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Dallas on top, up by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hey folks, are you as excited as we are? Not possible. Lots to catch up on in the first half. But first, let's examine the power rankings as the season winds down.
When I look at the Mavericks, they're in that number 1 spot for a reason. Playing well as a team, making it look easy. Definitely the team to beat right now, guys.
Going to take a lot to knock them out that top spot. Until then, this is their league.
And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. A very competitive game so far.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Clippers trail. So the Mavericks 5 right now. They've got Isaiah Joe. He's out there with Williams, and it's Washington in at the 5. Leonard outside. Clock at 6. Kawhi attacking, and the basket is good. Leonard's got 10.
Tons of power and momentum behind Leonard's drive. He's not easily stopped when he's going like that.
Count that one. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. And here's Collins for 3. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Washington a screen to the paint. Pass to Kamari. Here's Williams. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead. Here's Harden. Give him 8 points now. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And looking at the stats since the All-Star break, here are the teams who have done a remarkable job rebounding the ball. The Mavericks, number 1.
Incredible rebounding numbers since the break. They've put in a lot of effort on the glass.
They double-team Beal. Here's Collins. Blocked! And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Beal, the pass to Leonard. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Back to Harden. Zubac, screen from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Again, the miss by Dallas.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Lets it go from 14. Joe grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
It's always awesome to watch Harden do his thing. I mean, he's so good with the ball. Fantastic at going straight into the contact on his drive. Excellent.
Williams has checked in for the Mavericks. Joe with the ball. Harden picks him up. From downtown, and the basket by Joe. Joe's got 6 points.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
All by himself. Count it. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Unloads from 13. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Just so special scoring the ball. Beal's got every shot in his arsenal, including that nice pull-up.
Pass to Kamari. Here's the 3. Leonard pulls down the board. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Beal, the pass to Harden. Now Zubac. Collins outside. Connects from downtown. Collins has got his first 3 points of the game.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Bogdan Bogdanovic checked in for Los Angeles. And Dallas with a change here too. Christie's checked in. Outside, Williams. Williams passes to Christie. Williams with the screen. Christie's shot is off. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It appears that he's in a lot of pain, and they call the timeout, and the trainer's going to have a chance to take a look at it.
Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Los Angeles has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Outside Harden. For the lead. Oh, Leonard right through the defender.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
To the wing on the left. Here's Christie. Knocks it down from distance. Christie's got 9. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Harden can't hit.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Pass to Washington. Williams on the wing. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Left side, Bogdanovich. And here's Leonard. Lopez, the screen from outside the arc. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 9 rebounds now.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since. Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Hauser, he's checked in for the Clippers. Dunn comes in for Leonard. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Harden. He's got 10. Inside. Hauser. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. P.J. Washington picks one up. These are his first free throws of the game. Some changes for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Dunn. And it's Chris Paul in for James Harden. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Exum comes in for Williams. Exum outside. Shoots over Paul. Again, Dallas.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
Now here's Paul. He's guarded by Exum. Paul, shot is off.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Exum. Fires it. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. Here's Paul.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Drops in the 3. Paul's got 5.
You know, as he's gotten older, the outside jumper has become a bigger part of Paul's game, as it needs to.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
He's off on that one. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. The Mavericks on top, leading by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skill.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Kawhi Leonard out there with Bogdan Bogdanovich. Then there's Chris Paul. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Lopez in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Pass to Christie. 18 feet out. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Dallas leading by 4. With the drive, here's Williams, and the shot goes down.
Assistant, Christie.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Paul passes to Beal. Lopez, the screen, shoots from the baseline. Mavericks with the rebound. All right, we got a chance to check up on Ivica Zubac's status. What do you have, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for Los Angeles let me know the status. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. And this team really needs him. They aren't the deepest squad in the NBA, so we'll see how they move forward, Brian.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And the Clippers making a change here. Collins checked in. Williams is checked in for the Mavericks. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Dallas leading by 5. Pass to Christie. Williams, a screen on Beal. Christie. No good on the triple.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Fall with it. Guarded now by Williams. Now here's Leonard. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Rebounded by Lopez. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Williams against Paul. Five on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Good on the bucket.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
The three. Sinks it from distance. 27 points for him.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
You know, he could see his squad was losing momentum, losing steam. Smart timeout to let them catch their breath and reset.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Zubac comes in for Lopez. And it's James Harden in for Chris Paul. Here's Harden. He gets it in there.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. A different look for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Marshall. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Christie. Fires it from 18. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Off target from outside.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Harden. Mavericks with the rebound. Bradley Beal puts it in. Clippers trail by 6. Harden, the pass to Beal. Now here's Leonard, covered by Joe. The jump hook. And that one hits the back iron.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Corner shot. Jump shot is good that time. And now it's an 8-point Dallas lead. And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. The 3 is up. It's not going to go for him. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Going inside.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Mavericks.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And this isn't something we get to see every day, folks. This team has fought their way to an amazing 71 total wins this year. Unbelievable.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
Uses the glass on the layup. There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. 4-3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
James Harden, assist.
23 seconds left in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Beal surveying the D. Pass to Harden. Fires the three. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
Dallas no good that time either.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.